Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of Balitecture YouTube channel. I'm Luca, the head of design. We are specialized in architecture, sales and construction. So guys, today we are in Jimbaran. It's south of Denpasar, the southern part of the island. And we are 8 minutes from the beach. And as you can see from my back, we are here to visit a really nice complex of villas. But before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe for future updates. So guys, we are in ASAI Village. This is a complex of 20 villas. And behind me, you can see this is the loft type, the type that we are gonna visit today. It's 4 of them, 200 square meter, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, open living room. And come with me because I'm gonna show you the interior. So when you open this black wooden door, you're welcome to the swimming pool side. So today it's a bit different from the other tours because we are gonna visit the pool first since it's in the entrance. And as you can see, it's a really good architecture. The craftsmanship on this place, it's really amazing. You recognize already, as always, the coherent use of materials here in Bali. It's always the same ironwood deck, the sukabumi tiles, swimming pool. And I really like how they cut the geometry of the place because it's not perfectly symmetrical. So the swimming pool has this not rectangular shape, and then when you see the entrance, you see that the facade, it's not perfectly straight, but it's shifted. And then you have this concrete slab in the corner that welcomes you to the entrance door. So guys, this is a loft type villa, and you are welcome in this really big double height space. This is more or less 8.5 meter height, and it's really massive. And this place, it's really bright, even though it's blinded on 2 sides because the villas are built one beside the other. It's super bright. Honestly, I was not expecting this because the front window, it's huge. Basically, the whole facade, it's a big floor-to-ceiling window. This design, it's really modern, but you can still see the tropical touch in the use of materials and in this big pitch roof, which is really common here in Bali. And as for the use of materials, we have this really warm feeling. It's because all the paint, it's not pure white, but they choose this cream tonality, and obviously the wood adds more warmth to the environment. So guys, let's start here from the big open space, the big living room, and we have this modern furnitures like this really big U-shaped sofa, and this U-shaped sofa is facing the TV wall, and I can recognize a bit of Mediterranean touch here because the use of the niche, it's really common back in Europe. So we move now to the kitchen side, and even though the space is really compact, it feels really big. I mean, it's not that small, the house, it's 200 square meters, but being a loft type, you really have a lot of space to walk around. So you have this 4-seater thick table, which is together with the kitchen top, and the stove, it's built in the kitchen island, which is something a bit peculiar because I don't see it often in the villas. Usually the island table is just a cooking plain table. And then behind me, all thick furnitures for the kitchen, really bright white composite top. And on the back, the use of the terrazzo green tile gives a more playful vibe to the whole kitchen. And just to mention really quick the light work here, I really appreciate how the pendant, the wall light and the spotlights give a more modern touch to the environment. They're really well used. So guys, come with me, let's go in the back and we check the bedroom now. So we are on the back of the villa right now, and before visiting the bedroom, come with me and let's see the bathroom. So this is a really tiny, narrow bathroom, but the same good craftsmanship as the rest of the villa. You can see it here. I'm stepping on concrete tiles. The whole floor in the house is concrete tiles, used also for the wall and the whole shower corner. And then in front of me, this double basin top and these two arched mirrors, they give a bit of Mediterranean touch again. And again, guys, the lighting in this villa, it's really peculiar because there's so many types and it's so modern. You see the LED work, it's really good. And then this wall light, different than the other lights in the house, gives really modern touch, and it's really curious how many types they use. Okay, so finally it's time for the first bedroom. And again, we are on the back of the villa now, and it's so bright, even though we have only one window, but this floor to ceiling opening gives a lot of indirect light, a lot of diffused light to the ambience, and so it's really bright. Again, guys, use of the materials really coherent with the rest of the house, really high quality, thick floor, wooden furnitures, and again, the LED work, the lighting work, it's really good. Same wall lighting that you saw in the kitchen, and then we have spotlights on the ceiling, and this time pendant light on the side of the bed with this really interesting geometrical modern shape. Then you see all the plaster that is used on the rest of the wall. It's really rough, but I really appreciate the texture. It's really good. You can really see how modern is also the bed head, the bed itself, and all the geometrical patterns that you see around the perimeter of the bedroom. It's a really modern yet tropical space, guys. And what makes it even more tropical, it's the classic use of the pocket garden outside the window, and you basically have a small jungle outside your room. Okay guys, time now to visit the second bedroom on the upper floor, and I'm crossing now on this wood-cladded stairs and obviously the beautiful sandstone geometrical wall on my right. But the railing, it's really curious because again, this rounded shape and the fact that it's a plastered railing gives really a Mediterranean touch to it. And again, the LED work, it's top-notch. Let's go. So guys, once you arrive on the mezzanine, you're welcome here in this beautiful tiny space, and it's really well designed because you have a super long study desk here facing the bright window, and then the furniture, it's basically carved inside the wall because you see there's a niche, and then the furniture has the exact same sides as the niche. And then my favorite corner of the mezzanine area, this really big, beautiful lounge where you can just sit and relax and enjoy your beautiful villa. So we're here finally in the last bedroom, and on my left here you have the small bathroom, but it's basically the same layout as the other one. The layout of the bedroom is quite different than the other one. Of course, the use of material is really coherent again, and so you will see this really beautiful plaster wall, but this time it's the main material used for the walls, and it really gives the rough, warm feeling to the house, to the bedroom. And then obviously here we are on the mezzanine, so the peculiar thing about this bedroom, it's the pitch roof, and you can see closer here the wood cladding. And then the geometry used for the place, it's really peculiar. You see back there, there's a round corner. Even the bed head is following the round corner and going all the way up to here, where you can see the small table. And it's a fabric bed head. Again, the light work, it's really good. That's the rest of the house. You can see here this piece of art. It's also brightened by the LED spotlights in the right places, wooden furnitures, thick floor. And this time the view, it's not on a pocket garden, but you have a whole balcony that you can go out and enjoy. Okay guys, so we are gonna visit a second villa this time. It's still a loft type and it's a bit bigger than the other one. And as you will see, the layout it's a bit different. So when you enter here, the main difference is that you're welcome to this really nice small pocket garden, which is facing the facade of the villa. And a detail that attracts my attention right away when we enter here, it's actually the main facade of the building, which is split in two. The first one with this nice glass floor to ceiling windows. But there at the second floor, you see the use of the red bricks, which is really common in Europe. But this time it's used just for decoration, for the shading of the facade. So they're merged together with this really interesting pattern, and they're creating the shading for the facade. But we'll see better later when we go to the second floor. So guys, come with me and let's check the interior. So you can see already that the major difference here is that the pitch roof now, it's not two sides, but it's only one. And the villa, it's a bit bigger. And then the entrance is not anymore from the swimming pool side, so we entered from the bedroom side. You can see here the kitchen top, the kitchen side, and then behind it the bedroom. So only the entrance, it's a bit different. Guys, so let's start here with this big open space. You see another difference this time. The mezzanine, it's fully enclosed, I guess, because the bedroom is already there, and they ensure the use of the aircon in the room. Okay, a lot of composite, a lot of terrazzo here with different colors, different shades. You go from the gray to the more white of the floor, and then same gray for the kitchen top. Really similar use of the thick furnitures as the other villa. So you can see this 4-seater table attached to the island, and then thick furnitures. And you see here really peculiar thing. It's a ribbon window. Okay, it's a frameless ribbon window that is facing the bedroom on the other side. We'll see later what kind of lighting effect gives to the bedroom. So okay, we leave the kitchen, and then this time the living area, it's a bit different because this is a sunken sofa, one of my favorite aspects of tropical villas here in Bali. Main material here is still this grayish composite, but the texture is a bit finer than the one on the floor. Still this really nice cream plaster wall, huge TV, and then obviously the L-sit L-shaped sofa. And here guys, something that I noticed, it's this really nice detail. Basically they punched a hole in this composite and they put a living tree inside the house. How many times you see a living tree inside the house? This is really nice. And then you have rattan pendant lights, really long, because they attach all the way on the top of this double height space. I guess it's the same height as the other house, 8.5 meters. And floor to ceiling huge window facing the swimming pool, but this time we go back later. Let's go check the first of the bedroom on the back. Okay, so as you can see, this is the main corridor where we enter from, and on my back here, the first bedroom. So Use of materials really similar to the other villa, just some small changes. You see throughout the whole villa a lot of modern art pieces, and obviously really nice thick floor, big window facing on the pocket garden that we saw before in the entrance. Same modern style for the bed head, and then the wall, it has this really cool flat cement finish, and then cream plaster finish that gives this warm feeling to the whole ambience. And then we are here on the filter space that leads to the bathroom. You see this study desk and the ribbon window that I mentioned before that gives a lot of diffused light to the room. So another wall made with this flat cement finish, arch mirror, really Mediterranean touch. And then the bathroom. Here the bathroom, guys, has a really similar layout to the other villa that we visited before, but the use of material, it's a bit different. I really like how in this villa, guys, they use the terrazzo material in different ways with different colors and grains. You see here bigger grains, gray and green and many other colors. And then on the floor I'm stepping to something that resembles the polished concrete. And again, the use of the LED, same. It's really good. Like the rest of the villas, you have this big square on top that seems like almost like a light well. It's a really subtle, nice diffuse light. This sphere here has wall light, the two arch mirrors, and then again on the back this slat cement finish. From here, I really like how this corridor is framing the double height space of the living room and giving a view to the swimming pool. And you have this slat concrete that you saw already in the bathroom and in the other bedroom. And behind me, this floor to ceiling frame, it's a wooden frame and leads to the studio, the small studio. I love how the amount of wood here that comes from the ceiling and the floor, it's giving an even warmer touch to the environment. Really modern room. You have a really long and narrow horizontal window here to give diffuse lighting to the ambience. And then, of course, the detail that I was talking about before, it's there outside and it's shading the whole facade, these really beautiful red bricks that are assembled in this peculiar geometry. It's really cool, guys. Okay guys, ready? This is the last bedroom that we are visiting today. And look how bright is this. There's basically no windows facing directly the outdoor, but from this mezzanine you get so much light by the main window downstairs. And then look how warm is this. This is really warm. This is because of the amount of wood that is used. Even the door frame, the window frames are in wood. And then obviously the LED work, it's really good as always. A lot of modern touches, same style for the bed, and then you see this bed light and the pendants with this really modern design. Again, a lot of wood, and then you see here a small, I guess it's a small lounge, it's a small space where you can just sit and relax. Okay guys, so last part of our tour, as always, the swimming pool area. So really big sliding windows leading to the outdoor, and you can see the view in front of us. It's like a small jungle, and same use of materials coherent with the villas in Bali. So we have ironwood, lava stone, and then sukabumi for the bottom of the pool that gives this green bright color. Small shower corner, sunbeds, everything here to enjoy your afternoon. And now I'm gonna jump inside the pool. Okay guys, we reached the end of the tour, so matur suksama, thank you so much for joining us today. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe for future updates. Thank you so much, and comment down below what was your favorite place in these two villas. Guys, see you next time.